Welcome back to the Angus Report. I'm joined again today by two familiar faces here on the set, Dr. Dan Moser of Angus Genetics Incorporated and Dr. Kent Andersen of Zoetis. Welcome.
Thanks.
Today we're talking about GeneMax Advantage. And Kent, why don't you start, for some of our viewers who are a little less familiar with the genomic product, what is GeneMax Advantage?
Sure, Crystal. GeneMax Advantage is a tool for replacement heifer selection, breeding, and also marketing. So GeneMax Advantage was really built from the foundation of what was learned from testing 100,000+ Angus animals. So it includes 3 features currently. The first feature is sire match to registered and transferred Angus bulls. So if heifers are tested and they're out of a bull battery that are I50K or HD50K tested, the product will tell you which specific sire produced which specific bull. The second and really cornerstone feature of GeneMax Advantage are the 3 indexes, the cow, feeder, and total advantage index that rank heifer candidates for expected net returns during those phases of production. And then the final feature is what we call smart outlier trait reporting for traits like cow cost, docility, tenderness, and marbling. And it then flags animals that are within their thresholds for genetic merit for those traits.
Dan, how are our producers using this type of information from GeneMax Advantage?
Well, I think for commercial producers that have been buying genomically tested Angus bulls, they've seen the benefit of that increased accuracy and how that's impacted the improvement of their herd. And so it's natural for them to want to use the similar technology when they make replacement heifer selection decisions. You know, even producers that are using top bulls will find that when they test their heifers that there is quite a bit of variation between them, that any group will have, you know, kind of a tail end. And a lot of times producers wouldn't identify them visually or with any, you know, direct performance measure. And so this allows producers to select for some of these traits that are difficult to measure and make sure the replacement heifers that they're keeping back in their herd are the ones that have the most genetic merit.
So what about the animals that have already been tested with GeneMax Advantage?
Well, the real beauty of having AGI report the results to customers is that when the new version of GeneMax Advantage comes online, all historically tested animals will have their predictions updated.
And then there's also even more incentive to use GeneMax Advantage with a new promotional program.
So we're delighted to share with the viewers that for every bag of 10 seeders that are purchased for synchronization, there will be a $27+ credit applicable toward GeneMax Advantage purchases. So it marries the two technologies together.
And that's going on for quite some time too, you said?
Yes, I believe it started back in March and runs through for seeder purchases until September. And it's good for GeneMax Advantage's purchases through the end of the year.
Wonderful. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thank you both for joining us. If you would like to learn more about GeneMax Advantage, visit zoetis.com or angus.org. We'll return with the Angus Report in just a moment.